It is officially the first day of fall. So every fall, I have always made little fall bucket lists. Every year, I have never been able to check anything off. And I think part of the reason is because I live in a small town in the Midwest. So it's not like I live in this big city where there's always a ton of stuff going on. So this year, I am challenging myself to do a bunch of just fun fall things. So I guess we'll just hop right into the festivities. There is a really small fall festival going on pretty close to me. Don't let you doing this alone scare you from it too much. I'm going alone to like this fall festival. I've never done anything like this by myself. If you want to go do fall stuff, go do it. Don't let other people determine if you're going to or not. Like there's some things I wouldn't really do alone, like go to a bar. Just like this small fall festival, yeah, I'll go alone. I don't want other people to get in the way of me enjoying my fall. Go have fun. Don't worry about doing it alone. If I can do it alone, you can. I'm gonna be honest, that might have been the most boring festival I've ever been to. I didn't film too much because there were children literally everywhere. I think this festival was just made for kids. There was like a pile of hay that the kids were playing in, like a leaf pile, but it was all hay. You know, I think I was right about what I said before, is that it is kind of hard to find fun stuff to do in the Midwest. The best part about it was the animals, but when I usually come here, I just always see the animals anyway because it's a farm. So I just mostly walked around and looked at the animals. There was a hayride, but the line to get in it was packed full of families. I didn't really want to like do that alone. I know I said don't be scared of doing things alone, but like as much as I want to be squeezed between screaming children, I really don't. But anyways, another thing I want to do is do a little ghost photo shoot. The thing is, I don't have a white sheet. So I'm going to run into Salvation Army since I'm pretty close to it and see if I can find a white sheet.
Do you want me to start driving?
No, because I think my phone will fall out if you start driving. Power. Wait, how does this? Hold on. Wait, that's a photo. Wait, how do you get? I don't know how to get it to do video. Wait. Movie. Yeah, this camera hasn't been turned on in like probably 10 years. So it might just not work. Oh, good. I'll go.
Am I a vlog boyfriend though? I never signed up for this.
Yes, you are.
Hi!
I'm just too busy eating here.
Olivia's adventures. She loves tiny horses. Let's see her get excited about petting a tiny horse, possibly.
I'm sure this shot is going to be completely overexposed, but whatever. It is Monday. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. There is not much really going on here. Like, surprise, surprise, it's the Midwest, but like, I thought I'd have some sort of content for this video. I have no idea where this is kind of like going to take me. Anyway, what I was saying is I don't know if I will actually have a video. I don't know if this is going to go up because I have like nothing to film. I have nothing to do. There actually was going to be a free concert last night, but we got rained out. I don't know. I guess if you're seeing this video, I've actually figured out something fun to do. So I was thinking something that would be fun for fall is just going to the library. But the issue is that I haven't been able to use my library card in like 5 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm really hoping I don't have to pay a lot in fines because I lost a book a long time ago.
Ain't no particular reason, just hit by your wave.
So I ended up getting 2 books from the library. I got Alchemy, The Dark Art and Curious Science of Creating Magic in Brands, Businesses, and Life. And then I got this one, which is How to Tell a Story.
I'm searching
Okay, so I really want to like get across the other side without going through like all like the weeds and stuff, which I think might be nettles, so I like really don't want to get in those. And the only way I'm really seeing is climbing over these rocks, but like I'm really afraid it's something's den. There's actually like a field out there, and I kind of want to get to the back of it and see if there's a cute place to read. I did not end up reading last night. I just kind of like went inside and then went on TikTok for a few hours, and then it was 7:30 and then it was dark out, so, and then I just went on TikTok some more, and yeah, that was my night. It is what it is. I'm not gonna come on here and lie and say, oh yeah, I actually did find a spot outside and I read for a while. No, I just went on TikTok for 5 hours. So something I love about fall in the Midwest is that literally everybody sells pumpkins. Like, I am not kidding. I have seen at least 5 signs pop up within like the last week within a 3-mile radius of me with people selling pumpkins. And like, there's not that many people within a 3-mile radius of me, and somehow everyone's selling pumpkins. I really wanted a giant pumpkin, so I thought I'd just drive around to people's houses and see how much they're selling for. And the first one I went to is actually the only one I went to. $6 for like this gigantic pumpkin. Like, look at the size of this thing. So I bought this giant pumpkin because I want to do a second photo shoot. I want to carve this pumpkin to kind of look like a jack-o'-lantern, but put it on my head. I have seen those on Pinterest too, along with the ghost photo shoot, and it's so cute. I want to do it so bad. Also, I am going to save all the seeds so I can roast pumpkin seeds later today. Ew.
It's not over, no, it's only just begun. I used to have a way with words, but now I trip over my tongue, yeah. Let's get down to the old.
Okay, it looks like we have a little bit of break from the rain, even though I can see it like over there. I guess first I'll do the ghost one and we'll see if those even turn out. Okay, so I think I am about to get rained out. You probably can't see, but there are storm clouds getting much closer this way, so. Okay, honestly, I think I'm okay for right now, but like if it does start to get bad, I'm just gonna like book it back to my house in this. So I think I got some pretty good photos. I ended up getting like rained out again, but right now I am roasting the pumpkin seeds. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and today I'm going to a what's on my face? Today I'm going to a farmer's market in a small town that's kind of close by. Not really, it's like a 30-minute drive. So I've been driving around this town for like 10 minutes and I can't find it because all the roads are blocked off, because apparently they're setting up for a county fair. So there's like Ferris wheels. Yeah, and you can't park anywhere either because they're charging for parking, even though the fair's not like set up yet. So I'm just going to figure out somewhere else to go because I already drove here. On another note, this library is like absolutely beautiful. It has a fountain. If it wasn't so cold, I'd go sit and read. So you mean to tell me that I drove 30 minutes, no, woke up at 6, did my hair, did my makeup, drove 30 minutes to a farmer's market where they decided not to say that they weren't having it, because I checked their Facebook like 3 different times and they didn't say it was canceled. Drove there, drove around for 10 minutes trying to find parking and figure out what was going on, and then had to drive back for 30 minutes. So I think I have a waffle machine somewhere, and I think I have pumpkin spice, like spice. So I might try to make pumpkin spice waffles this morning, and it is so cold. I have to go inside. You know what? Today is just one of those super gloomy fall days. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm getting sick, but I know it's just my period. No food is appetizing except brownies. Let's embrace the cozy fall vibes and make some brownies. Also, I am drinking spice chai tea, which I absolutely love. I would say for black tea, for just like tea bags, like I obviously love like a spice chai mix that you actually make in a pot with milk and spices. But just for like black tea bags, I would say spice chai and cinnamon are my two favorite teas to drink. So, you didn't notice last night or yesterday, I just really had no idea where this video was going. I was really unhappy with it because things just didn't seem to be working out. I had some plans that I didn't talk about in the video, but they didn't really end up going through. Some events were canceled, and like you saw, like the farmer's market, it just ended up not happening. This morning I woke up and I was laying in bed and I was literally thinking, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I just scratch this video? Because it just didn't seem like there was much like excitement, at least from the footage that I think I got. But after I got out of bed, I opened my curtain and I looked outside and I saw this. And when I tell you, I never threw on my clothes so fast to come out here. When I tell you the like overwhelming sense of excitement I felt when I looked outside and I saw how beautiful it was. Like I was so tired until that moment. It just hit me like a shot of adrenaline. And I don't know, it just kind of reminded me that sometimes the simplest things in life is what actually makes it exciting and fun and beautiful. You know, with my videos I make here, I figured out like a theme of it. I'm not really in a niche. I'm kind of in the theme of romanticize the small moments in your life because that's what makes it worthwhile. And that's just something I haven't been doing. I think I said this maybe in the intro, but in the past autumns, I just remember being bored at home, doing nothing. And I blame that a lot on my location. What I just realized this morning is that I need to stop. I need to stop blaming my location for me not able to appreciate fall. And I can't really speak for all places when I say this, but if you do live in the Midwest, a small town, a farming community, just somewhere out in the country, stop putting pressure on yourself to go find these like giant fun things to have a good time. You can just enjoy the simple moments, I guess. So with that mindset, I'm looking back at my week and I'm realizing this hasn't been like a failure of a week for me. Like take yesterday, yeah, the farmer's market was closed or canceled or something, but I spent time in the morning. I made waffles, made coffee, and then I watched 3 episodes of Gilmore Girls. I made brownies off camera, I did some reading, and I made beer bread with my boyfriend. And like now looking at yesterday, I'm like, everything was there. Everything was there except my mindset. It's not really the activities you do, it's the mindset around them. So I could even just like go to a gigantic corn maze. And if my mindset isn't being grateful for it, it's not really gonna matter to me. But on the flip side, I could be watching Gilmore Girls, and if my mindset is right, that is absolutely everything to me. So if you live in the Midwest or a small town or a farming community somewhere, here are 7 tips to help make your fall the best it can be. 1. Make a realistic bucket list. Stop putting outlandish and crazy things on your fall bucket list, especially ones that you know you can't make happen. If you live in the Midwest, you probably have cornfields. Write down, go to a corn maze. Write down, sit on one of those round bales of hay. 2. Check Facebook events. In my experience, I've always found a lot of things on Facebook events. I really recommend you go check that out. Worst case scenario, you're back to square one, you didn't find anything. Best case is now you have a fun event to go to. Tip 3, mindset. If you want to romanticize fall, it doesn't matter the activities you do, it only matters what your mindset is. Tip 4, make a soundtrack or a playlist. You probably know this, but music can make or break an experience. So just hop on Spotify today and just make a playlist. Tip 4, go alone. I think I said this at the very beginning of my video, not to be scared to go to places alone. And this is true, and I really wish I would have followed my own advice. Being scared to do things alone really limited what I did during this challenge. I wanted to go to the county fair that was happening, but I didn't have anyone to go with me, so I just didn't go. But take the advice I didn't listen to and just go do things by yourself. And tip 6 is to stop comparing. Stop comparing what your fall looks like to what some random girl's fall looks like you see on Instagram. No, seriously, stop doing it. If I live in the Midwest, I should not be comparing my fall activities to someone who lives in New York City. They're going to be completely different. Fall will last for a few more months, so I can take what I learned during this challenge and just apply it then. And with that, happy October! Go make your fall the best one it's ever been.